I just stood AFK for a long time. That means we have to scavenge for more fuel. Whoa, we almost... Whoa! Bye for you. So I don't think that's a safe path. Sucks to be you. What cave? This must be so safe to walk into. Oh, it looks safe. Uh-oh. This isn't good. I think I might actually die if there's no exit. Oh. Okay, that's new stuff. This is beautiful. That crate had about all of my fuel. I think it's down. No, this isn't good. We will be able to craft a lot thanks to our AFK farming, but we will also do something else. Missing rods? With the rod missing, we will just upgrade. Bye-bye! Now, some of these are also shit. With an added line going to the third, are allowed to now do this little cute move. And a placement here, placement here, a placement here. Oh, it's still here. Now, I did manage to get everything back. And I also found a way to get out of here. This is very efficient, considering I tried so hard. And welcome back. So we have a new friend stuck on the tracks. Oh, he's moving now. Inspect, inspect. I don't mind the inspection. Now in our fuel chamber, we don't have anything, leaving everything turned off. And the reason is because we have now built this feeding all the way from these lines. With this build, we now have an access layer for the loot, which I placed earlier coming this way. It is going to travel up, up, up. Once it's crossed the bridge, it will travel the path we just came from, which is a really far path, feeding into that specific container. So we are now transporting fuel all the way over there. And now we have a closed feeding system. We'll feed into this constructor, into the disputer radar. That's not a word. It's gonna feed leaves. It then produces, we will then produce some solid fuel, disputing it between the first and all the other forts, which in their turn is going to be split amongst three, making this a very slow progress. Look at that, it looks like our mine did work. let me show you it. Going from this beautiful placement, we do have all of this, which will be very smooth little ride until you get to this little craftsman. If you remember, we did jump up from them. Over here we do have the way up and down. Look at that, being disputed to all the sources. Whoa, I just wanted to come outside and see all of this, but wow, look at this. Bye-bye ship. For us, we will enjoy this scenery. I hope I need a lot of this, as we are amping up tremendous amount. With the final placement getting the chests, not chests, down there into feeding with a merger very slowly. We'll feed into this chest. I think this will do a lot. Just doubling up the space. There's a lot of building happening while we are just waiting. What? And this shouldn't work, right? Of course not. So if I've done everything correctly, everything gets fed very slowly towards this sorting center, which is not sorting anything, but sending them one layer up into a merger, which merge everything now right into this one. Having this as the last placement they fall all towards. We went with a creative path, but the reality is that we gain too much ingots. And since you can do whatever with gravity, building this bridge so I can just walk up here. So it goes a Q path towards this refinement that makes more rods, making it sure that we get these sheets, these wires and these rods without using more energy than needed. Essentially I have maxed the biomass generator over there. I don't know what to do about this. I hope that should do it. Yeah, good. This is pretty beautiful. You think it's normal and everything, but then you just go this and I don't know why, but we have it this way. It's just something beautiful with the purple line here, stretching far into the dark. But going down, so we can continue our little build. Not knowing what I really did before, I did make more towers. Think everything gets fed into this one, who later, yes, it gets fed into this one, as we can see. This all ends up in this little sorting, which in that turn pulls up to this little lever, not a lever, but an elevator, which goes downwards right next to this feeding. This is supposed to be fuel. And since it gets fed up immediately, it goes up, down, pretty much goes up and down until it reaches this path, which goes into this sorter. It sends it down to this path, which sends us to this sorter. And this little path gets sent all the way up here. We will show the cute connection towards the same filter system as this one goes towards. And you're wondering, what is this for? Well, this one sorts out to 3. This, my friend, is actually the very third path from that leading from connecting into the second sorter, which makes everything going into that sorter also having access to go directly into this sorter, making these two obsolete into these two sorters, which makes us having only these two to worry about where all our items are. I love a good sorting system. Now I only have these two to worry about to collect all of my items. And our first storage is getting filled up, while the second one, as we can see, is pretty full. The second one's getting filled. I tell you what, I do hope I need a lot of these. Uh-oh, we need more fuel. What a beautiful system. And with the fuel on its way, the only drawback is that we can't find anything we actually need. Makes me want to question some of our farms, making a bridge to see if we can actually find something here. Oh, look at that. We need that. I don't really know what any of this is, but I assume I must do it, so why not? Because I can craft this. I'm just gonna craft a few. Missing cable. We need to check if this can handle, and it looks like it. Let's see if this works. That's a good percentage. Let's need more cables. Wow, this actually works. That should produce the screws into the machine while having... This should also work now. Yeah. The plate's going in. And now we should have enough to make the reinforced iron plates in mass production. But this doesn't lead to anywhere. Of course it won't. That's why we have already the path cleared up producing everything we need into a random sorting. It's so bad. Nice. So that gets sorted to this, which eventually reaches the second level that goes into the tower. From the tower, this line will eventually reach this line, which will sort it. What? Oh no, it goes up right into our sorting center of, you know what, mess. This is kind of beautiful how this turns from, oh look at that, to this. All of this can be left alone as long as I collect more leaves. Since I can't find more wires, I must assume we're running out of them. I have to go through every single one hoping I will find wires. I have no other way of really finding them otherwise. I see the wires are on its way, meaning we can just go here. With that setup, we only need to collect more biofuels. Is that iron ingots? This game goes crazy absurd real quick. Oh look, it's on reinforced iron plate. It was like you were there. Oh, look at it. Oh, looks like I can't follow you anymore, but I can follow you for a bit. Bye bye. I will look forward when you become like this and just disappear into the sorting. Oh, there it is. Let's donate this to our overlord. Bye bye. It looks like we can produce this